Food prices dropping. FG slashes taxes. Let's face it, rising food prices have been hitting all of us hard. Remember that time you went to the market and a single tomato cost more than your data subscription? Yeah, those were dark days. Dark days. Well, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The federal government, in a move aimed at curbing food inflation, has announced a 150-day duty-free window for specific food imports. This could be a major relief for everyone struggling to make ends meet. Plus, with more imports potentially hitting the shelves, there might be a wider variety of foods to choose from. No more staring down the same sad selection of spoiled vegetables. This development was announced in a statement by Abubakar Kyari, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. He further noted that duties, tariffs, and taxes on imported maize, Hawks brown rice, wheat, and cowpeas through land and sea borders will be suspended. So, buckle up and get ready for a breakdown that's more informative than your uncle's unsolicited financial advice. We'll be analyzing this development and its potential impact on the market and your wallets. Number 1, hallelujah for your wallet. This move could mean cheaper food on the table. Imagine buying tomatoes that don't cost more than your data plan. What a dream! By eliminating import taxes, the government aims to make these commodities more accessible to consumers, easing the burden on high food inflation. This could provide some much-needed breathing room for households struggling with rising living costs. 2, reduction in smuggling. With legit imports being cheaper, folks might be less tempted to smuggle food across the border. More revenue for the government, less drama at the checkpoints. 3, investment in agriculture. Alongside the temporary import relief, the government should prioritize significant investment in the agricultural sector. This could include funding for improved infrastructure, storage facilities, transportation network, access to affordable credit and fertilizer for farmers, and extension services to promote better farming practices. Number 4, potential impact on local producers. While cheaper imports offer temporary relief, there's a risk of disincentivizing domestic food production. The government should consider measures to support local farmers and ensure long-term food security. Targeted subsidies or price support mechanism could be implemented to incentivize local production and ensure domestic food remains competitive with imports. Number 5, increased availability. The duty-free window might incentivize increased imports, potentially leading to a wider variety and greater availability of food items in the market. This could be particularly helpful for staples like rice and wheat, where domestic production may not fully meet demand. Long-term worries. Here's the tricky part. Cheaper imports could be a real blow to our local farmers. If everyone's buying the foreign stuff because it's cheaper, what incentive is there to grow our own food? This could lead to job losses in the farming sector, especially in rural areas that depend on agriculture. Not cool. Plus, relying on imports makes us vulnerable. What if there's a problem overseas and food prices shot up globally? We'll be stuck without a plan B. So, what now? To truly fix things, the government needs to invest in Nigerian agriculture. We're talking better storage facilities, easier access to loans for farmers, and maybe even some expert advice on how to grow things more efficiently. That way, we can compete with imports and become more self-sufficient in the long run. The bottom line, this policy is a mixed bag. Cheaper food now, but potential trouble for our farmers later. The key is for the government to find a balance. Let's bring down the prices. But let's also invest in making sure we can feed ourselves tomorrow. We've got to keep the conversation going, folks. Let your voice be heard and hold the government accountable for creating a food system that works for everyone, from farmers to families on a budget. That's the real win we need. Follow @officialcongo TV across all platforms and hit that subscribe button right now.